Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Andy.
So last night about 7:30 in the evening, the residents here were in their living room watching TV, and they started hearing some popping noises. It alerted them. They started looking around the house, and they ended up in their family room area, and they found some tiles that were on the floor adjacent to a love seat that had started to buckle and crack. So they went ahead and called 911. Pasco County Fire Rescue Engine Company came out. They walked around the house. As they were walking around the house, they saw some more tiles pop up. With that being said, Fire Rescue decided it was safer to evacuate the folks because there was an active movement at that time. While they were still in the house gathering their basic belongings, they started hearing more popping, and they started seeing nails in the ceiling starting to pop out through the drywall, which is very indicative of movement on the slab and the foundation of the house. So when that happened, Fire Rescue decided life safety immediately, and they were evacuated out of the house. Currently, the residents have been allowed to return to the house to gather some more belongings with our presence here. The house has been deemed unsafe by the building officials. The homeowners have also contacted their insurance company, and the insurance company will be sending some engineers out to do some geological testing on the grounds. So with that, do I have any questions?
Is it growing still?
I can't tell you if it's growing. We cannot see it. It's under the foundation, apparently. We do have one area that's marked off on the side of the house right there. It's got a little bit of a depression, but we can't see if it's growing or not. We haven't heard no more noises or any more popping.
Should any neighboring houses be worried?
We've went around the entire area to the adjacent houses to this house, and we've checked with the neighbors. They have heard nothing. They have no issues going on. They've been told if something does happen, they do or hear something, to please notify us immediately.
So in the records for the county, we did find reports for 2 other locations kind of in this neighborhood, maybe within about a mile.
Yes, ma'am.
So that had similar reports. I think one was a depression, another maybe did need some extra work by the county to come get that filled in, or maybe by the homeowner. Is it something that people who live in this area should just be aware of and vigilant?
You need to remember, Pasco County is very prone for sinkholes. We're actually the first in the state for sinkhole activity, or I shouldn't say that, depression activity. This is also connected. There's 5 lakes around this area that are all connected to Lake Paget. So there is water movement underneath the ground through these lakes being connected. So that can also contribute to settling and subsidence movement.
Is that what people will hear, the popping, or because I'm thinking shifting? What do you think?
Usually, if it's sudden like that, you're going to hear the popping and the pinging because the rafters are shifting, the foundation is shifting. So things that are attached to it are going to want to move and pop. And unfortunately, there were the tiles that started popping.
Is there a chance that engineering officials could get in here and look at it and determine that the home could be safe, or just this?
Well, yes, once the engineering firm comes out and they do their GPR, they do their checks, and they can see if the house can be repaired, then yes. As of right now, the house has been deemed unsafe by the building official.
Is there any next steps for you guys, or since it's on private property, you just came out and...
Since it's on private property, it's the homeowner's responsibility to have it checked and repaired. Emergency management works in conjunction with the homeowner with questions, assistance, anything they might need. We'll work in conjunction with the insurance company also to help them also.
You want to talk to the building inspector?
Yeah.
Sure. Take a few questions for you.
Anthony Mastracchio, Deputy Building Official, ANTHONY, MASTRACCHIO.
So when you first walk into a home or a building and you hear, there could be a depression here, we heard some popping, what are you going in and looking for?
Basically for anything structural. We'll of course look at the floor, the walls, the ceiling. We want to make sure it's safe for any occupant to be inside the house. That's how we'll provide our determination.
And what did you first, I guess, walk in and see here? I know talking about, or at least in the release it said it was a small visible depression?
Correct. I responded last night about 9:30 p.m. or so after I got the call from Central Dispatch. Some of the tile had buckled to an actual point, which indicated about an inch or inch and a half gap off the floor. It was quite dark. We did turn off all the utilities. I checked around with the flashlight the entire structure in the exterior, found some minor cracking in the ceiling. An area of approximately 3 feet or 3.5 2.5 feet of where that buckling occurred, all the tile is loose. So that was a major concern. And of course, on the exterior structure, we had that little, we'll call it a depression area. Right now, it's about 1 foot round.
Can you comment on how the family's doing? Like when you saw them last night, that had to be somewhat of a scare to have something like that happen in their home.
Yes, emergency management had dealt with them. I actually did not
okay.
deal with them. I'll turn that over to Andy.
So last night when my team came out for this, the family was very visibly upset. The wife is very upset about this. They weren't expecting anything like this to happen. We never expect anything like this to happen. So we talked with them. We got them calm down a little bit. They knew the understanding that they had to leave their house. We got them assistance with that. Today, the family seems to be doing a little bit better, but you can tell they're still very distraught about this because they don't know what's going to happen with their house.
And do you guys call the Red Cross to come out and assist with these types of things?
Yes, we make that phone call to the Red Cross.
Might be too early to tell, but maybe either one of you can answer this. But is it something that is fixable?
We can't. That's undetermined right now. They have to come out and do GPR, and they have to come up with a recommended plan how to remediate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
Can I ask you guys one favor?